Good morning, kids. We have completed lesson number 5, and today we are going to begin with lesson number 6, and it's all about physical and chemical changes. First thing first, we have covered some concept about this in the previous class in 6th standard. What exactly do we mean by any physical change? If you are saying it is physical and a physical change, what is the meaning of that term, physical change? Anybody out of you?
Ma'am, change that can be reversed.
That can be reversed. Any change that can be reversed. For example, nowadays a very popular instrument in our hands is this mobile, because we are attending classes many times with this. So if I am removing the cover of it, if I am taking out the battery of it, adding SIM to that, all of it is going to be a physical change. Chemical changes which cannot be reversed as per this definition, of course, right? If the physical ones can be reversed, chemical ones cannot be reversed, right? One example I am putting up here. That is, if you are holding rice in your hands and that rice has some small stones in it. Your mother is cleaning it. Cleaning of the rice, that is one. Second, cooking of rice. Of course, say for example, for the lunch today, I'm going to have rice. Right? So that cooking of the rice, one is the cleaning of the rice. We are going to deal with a few more examples today, and let me see if my kids give me the right answer to that. Physical and chemical changes. Now the first example first. We are going to deal with the example of this rice. Cooking of rice. Once we have cooked the rice, can we have the original rice again?
No, ma'am.
No.
No.
That is it is irreversible.
No, ma'am.
Yeah, a moment ago,
Chemical.
a moment ago we have come across this term only, that physical will be reversible and chemical change will be irreversible.
Ma'am, please take the camera left side.
And this is cooking of rice, right? And cleaning of rice or separating small stones from the rice will be physical, because if you have removed, you are going to mix them together, again the same thing. It can be reversed. I am holding one paper in my hands. Here. And let's don't do that with your notebook. I know this is the favorite job of the kids to do so. So if I am tearing it off, two pieces. Tearing off paper. Is it going to be a physical or a chemical change?
Physical change. Ma'am, physical.
Tearing
Physical
of
change.
tearing of paper is a
Chemical change.
tearing of
Physical change.
paper is physical.
Ma'am, tearing of paper is a chemical change.
Okay. Tearing of paper is physical change. Why? Because once we have torn the paper, the two pieces can be joined together with the help of a sellotape, number one. Second, even if there are small bits of paper, even smaller than this, if you do, paper remains paper only. That means one more definition we get from here. If
It does not change.
physical change, then no new substance is formed in the physical change, and in chemical change new substance is formed. In this, the first example we are going to quote is tearing of paper. What if I hold this paper on flame and I burn it? Burning of paper.
Ma'am, chemical.
Ma'am, chemical change.
Yes.
Because we obtain ash.
Yes, it will turn into ashes. Okay. You may be having the best glue in the world. You may be having the best sellotape in the world, but you cannot join them then. That means burning. Burning, right? Burning of
Yes, ma'am.
this will be a chemical change. Okay? Remember the terms, kids. These terms are going to be asked in one way or the other. For example, if they are asking you cooking of anything, that has to be chemical change. And if it is going to be burning, it's going to be again chemical change. Okay? One more example, let me give you. If we are taking water and we are keeping it in the refrigerator to make ice, freezing of water, you can say. Is it going to be a physical or a chemical change?
Ma'am,
Conversion.
physical change.
Physical change.
Ma'am, physical change.
Yes, it is physical. Why physical? Why?
Because it can be reversed by melting.
It will again convert into water.
It can be reversed and no new substances formed. See, in liquid state it was water. Ice also is one form of water only. Right? So that means this one we are adding up here. Freezing of water. Now I'm taking one more example. What if we are boiling water? After boiling water, the water forms water vapor.
Ma'am, chemical change.
Physical change. Physical change.
Ma'am, physical change.
And physical change.
It is physical or chemical?
Ma'am,
Physical
physical.
change. Physical.
It is physical because
And for, don't get confused. Water can exist in three different states: solid, liquid, and gas. That is ice, water, and water vapor. Right? In all the three states, it is water only. Understood? No new substance. If no new substance is formed, it has to be.
physical change.
So that means third.
It is changing only its state.
Yes, it's changing only the state. Now, a moment ago you said cooking is chemical, and now you are saying boiling of water is physical. Because here no new substance is formed. Cooking. If you are cooking rice, you are cooking dal, you are cooking chapati, everything is actually changing its texture and it is becoming irreversible. So therefore, it is a chemical change. Okay. Now, if you have kept ice in a bowl, एक कटोरी में, and ice melts, melting of ice, physical or chemical?
Physical change.
Physical change. Ma'am, physical change.
Very good.
Ma'am, physical change.
These terms. See, freezing, boiling, melting. Boiling goes for basically we are talking about evaporation. All these are physical phenomena. No new substances formed. Clear? Now here, in chemical changes, the best examples are cooking, burning. Okay, let's have few more. One example, growth. Your
Chemical
growth,
change.
my growth,
Chemical
growth
change.
Chemical change.
of a tree.
Chemical change.
You are
Chemical change.
right now you are tall enough to sit on a chair. And 1 year baby, you are too small. Right? You, even if you want, you cannot go back from 7th standard height and size to 1 year of height and size. That means growth is irreversible.
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 Irreversible change.
Irreversible. In all the cases, growth in living beings is irreversible. So that has to be a chemical change.
Chemical change.
The growth, that growth may be in case of human beings, that growth may be in case of plants. Okay, that is going to be, of course, a chemical change. What about digestion of food? Digestion of food?
Ma'am,
Chemical change.
chemical change.
Digestion of
Because
food.
Chemical
acid
change.
is mixing in
Ma'am,
food.
chemical change.
Okay, let me hear everybody. One is saying a chemical change. Kumud was saying something. Yeah?
Ma'am, because acid get mixed in our stomachs,
Hmm.
and many juices get mixed in food. That is why it is irreversible change. And all the carbohydrate, fat component of food are absorbed in our body. That is why it is chemical change.
Okay. Anybody else? Any other explanation? Yeah, Chirag. I'm coming to Anjali also. Huh.
Ma'am,
Chirag.
when food is
Chirag,
coming
your
inside,
voice is too low. Too low.
ma'am, अब clear है?
हाँ जी, बोलिए.
Ma'am, when food is coming inside our stomach, it
Hmm.
is mixed with other digestive enzymes, and that enzyme convert it into some simpler forms. So it can't be converted into original form. So it is chemical process.
Okay. We have covered this. Lesson number 2, nutrition in animals. If we can recall that. We have covered that carbohydrates gets broken down to glucose. In our body, glucose is absorbed. Carbohydrates are not absorbed. Carbohydrates are bigger molecules, beta. What is digestion? Digestion is breaking down of the big molecules into smaller ones. The one that can be absorbed in the body. Right? Proteins get broken down to amino acid. Fats get broken down to fatty acid. So new substances formed. We ate carbohydrate and it got converted to glucose. Right? We ate protein and it got converted to amino acid. New substances formed. So therefore, digestion is also a chemical change. And because we forgot what we have read in the second chapter, I am just writing it here. New substances. New substances like from carbohydrates,
Glucose.
fats, and proteins. They got broken down, and carbohydrate gave us glucose, fats gave us fatty acids, proteins gave us amino acids. New substances, all new are formed, therefore digestion is a chemical change. I could see that some kids are noting it down. These examples are not mentioned the way it is because the same way it may be asked in your examination. Once the concept is clear, any example can be asked.
Noted, ma'am.
Now, one very simple example I am sharing it with you here. While writing on the board, this dust gets washed out. See, the question is tricky, so think twice before you answer. Okay? And before answering, keep the concept in your mind about physical and chemical changes, reversible and irreversible changes, and substance form, no new substance form. And here I quote this example. The thing is, the chalk is falling down from the board. Can I collect that dust and make a chalk out of it? Can I make a chalk out of the dust? No. That means this change is irreversible. It is irreversible, but writing of the chalk, or you can say converting of the chalk into dust, is it a physical or a chemical change?
Physical change.
Physical change.
It has to be physical.
Physical.
Remember kids, it is irreversible, but it is physical. Okay? Now let me quote one more example here. We may have the brick with us, brick 8, and by mistake it fell down. It broke into pieces. Or let me take the example of earthen pot, matti. With a simple blow, it broke off. Or maybe a flower pot. Fell down, broke off. Breaking of earthen pot, or the flower pot, or the brick. All the cases, they are irreversible. Irreversible. But are these changes physical or chemical?
Chemical change.
Chemical change.
All right.
Physical change.
All right. Let's clear it again. We were holding a new earthen pot in our hands, mudki in our hands. It fell down, it broke. Is there any new substance formed there?
No.
No, ma'am.
No, ma'am. Is
No.
there no?
No, it was round in shape and afterwards it was in broken pieces. No new substance. Keep this definition in mind, please. More than reversible and irreversible, this is the exact definition of physical and chemical. Or the brick fell down, broke. One single brick, 10 pieces of brick. But it remains the brick only, no? No new substance. Flower pot, maybe made up of ceramic, maybe made up of this pure plaster of Paris. It fell down, it broke. No new substance. Meaning it has to be a physical change.
Change.
Clear? So this we are writing up here. Breaking of an earthen pot, that is matti, or a flower pot, or a brick. All these cases it has to be physical. With this, we come to the end of today's lecture. I hope you enjoyed and understood it. Keep learning, kids. Happy learning, bachon. Stay safe.
Thank you, ma'am.